Tutu, Dhawan, you're one of India's leading auto experts, and a lot of people, as they look at the details of this case, wonder how can anybody drive on when they know that there is a girl stuck under your car, and that too if it is unknowingly. Let's imagine that the family is correct when they say that here's someone trying to extract sadistic pain, inflict sadistic pain on this girl, and therefore is dragging them to teach that girl a lesson. That's a different matter. But if you didn't know, is it possible that you could have a body under your car for 12 kilometers and you keep dragging on without knowing? Or do you think they fully well knew and drove on despite knowing that there is a girl under their chassis?
Yes, Rahul, absolutely right. You figured it right, absolutely. They know very well when the girl fell under the car, because the left front wheel must have run over some part of her body. It could be an arm, it could be a shoulder or whatever. So that would have created a bump, and they would have realized that something has gone under the car. Now, under the influence of liquor and of course the machoism that we all get into after getting intoxicated, these guys, they carried on, but they knew something has got caught under the car, but they obviously may not have known that it's the body that they are being dragging. But they knew there is something that is being dragged, and they were trying to shirk it off by keep on driving it on the road so that it might get worn off and probably take on a turn or something, it will fall off. Unfortunately, what I presume that girl's leg got entangled inside the lower hanger and she got dragged, with the result her head and her torso all got scratched, and as the report also says, the brain also came out. So obviously this shows that they dragged her around 12, 13, 14, whatever kilometers they did, and they didn't stop.
Diljit Ahluwalia, you know, you're a well-known criminal lawyer. If you were in court presenting the defense of the boys, what are the kind of contradictions that are emerging in the claims made by Nidhi, in the manner in which the police has leveled charges in the FIR of culpable homicide, and accusing all the 5 boys, not just the driver, of being involved in what they think is murder? What are the kind of defense arguments that you'd be building on? Diljit.
See, Rahul, I will start with saying that it has been a very tragic incident which has taken place. A life has been lost. But equally, what is very sad is the way this case has been politicized. And the one casualty which I can already see is the fairness in the investigation. Let me just trace the few things which have come out in the media with regard to the time schedule. This incident is supposedly taken place around 2 a.m. in the morning. There was some person who saw this. Thereafter he reported to the police. Police did not take any action. They say that at 3:41 a.m. there was a call to the PCR, and subsequently at 4 a.m. they recovered the body. However, the FIR number 2 of 2023, which had been registered by the police station, was registered after 15 and a half hours. 15 and a half hours. Number one. Number two, before we come on to making all kinds of allegations which we are making, nobody seems to have seen the FIR. The FIR is only against one boy who was driving the car, that is Deepak Khanna. He was the only guy who was named as an accused in the FIR.
That's the original FIR. Later, additional charges were added against the others who were in the car as well, because initially the police leveled the charge only against the driver. Later, others were made accused as well. Yes.
Yes, yes. So that is where you are bolstering my case with regard to the unfairness of the investigation. There is a first investigation report wherein only 2 offences were there, 279, and it was 304A, that is death by negligent driving. Subsequently, I think 304 part 2 has been added. Now, one of the things which is important is that till the time there is some material to show that at the point of impact, these boys were aware, or the accused persons were aware, that the girl has come under the car. With full knowledge of the fact that she is under the car, they continue to drive, whereby causing a death. 304 part 2 is not made out. This is the public outcry which has been there. It's been a very tragic case. No denying the fact that it has been a very tragic case. But because of the tragedy, because of the politicizing of the event, with one government trying to blame the central government, the police has swung into action late in this case, and now they are going overboard.